Hello friends, hi. So today I will teach you how to write the equation of motion. Equation of motion for a forced damped system. Forced damped system. Right. Right. So this is very simple. I will teach you the basics. Right. So now here we have the mass. Right. And we have a spring. This is the ground, right? And this is the damper, right? And this is a forced damped system. That means there is a force that is acting on the mass. So this is the force that is acting on the mass. Let's say this force is P sine omega t, right? So now we have to write the equation of motion, right? So now let's say because of this force that is acting downwards, let's say the resultant displacement of the mass is acting along the downward direction, right? So now this is the direction of the motion, right? So this x is the displacement, right? Downwards, right? Okay, so that means we are going to apply the equation of motion, simply that is the Newton's law, right? So let's say mx double dot, right? So what is the direction that acts downwards, right? Now equals, right? Now this x is the resultant displacement, right? So x double dot is the acceleration. So the total motion, the resultant motion is acting downwards, right? So that equals, now all the forces that are acting downwards are considered as positive forces, right? So mx double dot equals, this is downwards, P sine omega t. Now what are the other types of forces? Now carefully see. So now this mass is moving downwards, right? So because this mass is moving downwards, this mass is exerting a downward force, right? This mass is exerting a force downwards on the spring and as well as on the damper. Because of that, the equal and opposite reaction on the mass, right? Equal and opposite reaction on the mass is acting in upward direction, upward, right? So what is the force due to right, what is the value of the force because of the spring? That is kx, right? So what is the value of that upward force due to this damper? That is cx dot, right? Okay, so what is this k? That is the spring constant, right? So what is this value c? That is the damping constant, right? So very easy. So p sine omega t, but what is the direction? Our positive direction is the downward direction. So kx, that is acting upwards, or negative, minus kx, right? Next thing, because of the damper, the force acting on the mass is along the upward direction. So again minus cx dot, right? You got it? Now we can obtain a very nice equation, mx double dot, take this minus kx to left hand side, plus kx plus cx dot equals p sine omega t, right? So that is how you should write the equation of motion for this type of system, right?